Welcome to yoga to awaken, gently awaken the energy of the body. Yoga to calm the mind. Come into seated pose, please, with your elevated, cushioned foundation as needed. Taking a few moments to arrive. So we stop doing a lot of other things, whatever we were doing before, let that be, let it rest. And coming into the right now, relax your body. Observe how making that request with your consciousness gives your logical mind something to do. The mind and body are connected to each other. We can be out of touch with our bodies, but it's grounding and helpful for us to be in touch. Touch the present moment with your awareness. Find your breath, move through your nose. Checking in with body, checking in with breath. Relaxing eyes. Relaxing brain. Are you still holding on somewhere? I just realized my shoulders were holding a lot of upward energy. Just check in with yourself. About 3 more breaths, time to soften. The brain follows the breath, gently guiding it to evenness and fullness. Now sitting up tall, catch your knees with your hands. Your arms can straighten out and your spine can straighten up. Chin towards your chest, deep breath. Starting to gently hug in the low belly. Not a big effort there, just a centering. You can place a hand for a moment as you breathe above that space, above that toning. Grounded and centered into our bodies and also feeling the source of strength. Lift your chin. Continue to lift it. Keep your shoulders down. Just think of stretching the underside. Keeping your neck long so you're not crunching back. Gaze down at your nose helps. And relax. Slow to the back of your skull. Look over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath there. Slowly look over your left shoulder and take a deep breath there. Allow your eyes to pretty much follow your nose in the practice. And returning to center, last movement, ear to shoulder, right side, deep breath. Find your own sweet spot in each practice that we try. Come up with gentleness, over to the other side, head's heavy. Got to have a lot of strong connections to hold it on top there. So letting some tension go. Return to center. Let's take a moment to come to any intentions we might want to set for our practice. Even larger ones that we might be just considering. We have a fresh calendar in front of us. But there's no pressure to change. There's nothing outside of you that you need to do. Breathe in deeply. Let's just resonate our sound, our voices with that, our breath. Lean back to your sacrum balance. Stretch out your legs for a moment. Feet, ankles, hold on. Little boat pose warm up. Nice tall spine, lifted heart. One more breath. And then fold your legs in or keep them straight for a forward fold. Moving all the ways in the poses today. So from your seat, forward fold, whatever that is for you, go on out and down. Calm your brain downward. Gently draw shoulders up into your body. Inhale for 3. 5 breaths in most of the poses, slow breathing. Also freedom. Sometimes you just have to take your own breath at your own time, and it's fine if you do that. Exhale into the forward fold, include your head one more time. Next way, back bend. Fingers forward, hands back, elbows bend today as you hug them in towards each other, downward gaze. And try to spiral out your hand energy so that you stretch the fronts of your shoulders and chest. Press the earth here. If you'd like to pop your feet to the floor, keep them folded is fine. Let yourself concentrate on these actions. One more breath. And come to legs out for side bend. Let's take the crossover of the left over the right. And take the top arm up today. With like infinity pose, you can roll to the side of your leg as much as you like. And then find a side bend, gazing down for 1. Open hands on the earth. Try to relax your thumbs. Don't overwork there. One more time. Curious about your side body. Give yourself a moment to release and find center. Feel the energy in your body as you come to the other side, finding the roll to the side of the hip as you like. Slide out your arms so that you have room for your shoulder to be off your ear, and then side bend. So you create the depth of the pose. You're in control. You don't have to do anything that your body says no to. Just try to keep your mind and your breath going into steadiness wherever you end up being with your body. One more exhale. Release. Fold in. Last way, twisting. Look back, twist for 1. Inhale slowly for 2. Let your head turn so your neck is included in the revolution. Once more, deep breath. Feel the exhale kind of contract back to center as you release. Come to your second side, look back, twist. We're trying to create peace in our bodies, releasing tension. Third breath. Plenty of time. And also impermanent. One more breath. Feel that contraction of exhale and follow it to release. Come to your tabletop position and do a few waves of your spine in cat-cow pose. Take a moment to set up your position and to find a little uplift in your low belly. We circle to the right to just ground into each hand, each knee. Circle your hips around. Go to the left. If you're doing cat-cow, it's totally fine. Those are good everyday movements. Find center and begin, if you haven't already, heart forward, inhale, nose gaze. Exhale, drop your head and your tail, round up your spine, press your hands, gaze to your navel. And a few more times, follow your own slow breaths. Movement and breath come together. Remember, with cow spine, you want your back to be straight, so your low back doesn't sway towards the floor. It stays long, pelvis relatively straight. And round. Also good is this opposite reaching work. Right leg back, left arm forward for 1. 2, use your back foot and your front hand that are on the earth. And also try to use your whole body. 4, just 1 more breath. Breathe in, reach it up. And exhale, come down. Pull back to child's pose and walk your arms over to the right side. Reaching out for the latissimus release, that walk out with that reaching arm. Bring down your head. Hips can be up or down. For 1 more breath, finding the breath going into any tight spots in the body to help create peace. Second side, rise up to tabletop. Exhale, reach your opposite arm and leg other side. Sorry. Remembering not to be too serious. Yoga is quiet, but it has a light heart. 1 more time. Use your whole body, reach your limbs away from each other. Come on down as you're ready. Child's pose, maybe this time with the toes tucking. Over to the other side, latissimus release. So latissimus is when you reach that hand and you feel this line of connection, this huge sheet of muscle going across your back down to your pelvis. It is all connected. Sometimes you need to change something in a pose, it's okay. Back off, you need to. Stay steady, working a little bit deeply if you can. And release from there to forearm plank pose. Walk back your legs. You can stay on your knees if you like. 5, 4, calmly facing the challenge. Whole body, press up your thighs. Focus on breathing. And once more, enjoy letting your belly come to the floor now and release to Cobra Pose. Legs together, hands in by your chest. Pull them in close. Elbows hug in as well. And then focus on lengthening from where your big toes come together, out the center line of your body, and out the top of your head. 5 breaths. Try to have a nice long neck today, not worrying about getting high up off the floor. Be with the quality of breathing onto your belly. On the 5th breath, let's press the hands and lift the chin, lift the heart a little more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up off the floor. Refine your hands. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Adho, downward, Mukha, face, Svana, Svan, dog. Check in for a moment. If there's a part of your body that feels awkward in this pose, that struggles with this pose, go there with some loving awareness. Go somewhere where this pose feels nice and easy in your body. Same loving awareness. Breathe out 1 more time. Shift forward to plank pose for 1. Find that gentle uplift from your center. Just stay where you are. Makes my plank a little short when I come from downward dog. Press your hands to the earth, activate. This helps keep our upper body strong, so important. Relax back to downward dog, 1 more breath. And then step forward on your mat and find your mountain pose. Give yourself a few moments to rise up and find your standing foundation. Deep breath in, creating peace in the breath as well as the body. Let us move all the ways forward, fold position. We Come back here again a little later. So let your knees soften, tip your pelvis forward. Come to a forward fold position, maybe elbow holding. And this is a nice opportunity actually to calm yourself, is to rock gently. Have freedom for rocking your feet, rocking your elbows. Move your body gently, sway and breathe. Feel a calming response. Breathe one more time. Find stillness there at the end. Standing up, yoga helps us learn to use our bodies carefully. Bring your hands to your pelvis. Press your feet. Use the strength of your legs and extend a spine stand. Standing back bend, nice to give your feet a little space. Turn out your toes. Doesn't have to be anything big. So let's just stand back, reach the arms back, hands open, lift your heart, and let your pelvis go forward in space. One thing we want to make sure we do is lift the back rib cage. So lift your whole rib cage, front and back. One more deep breath, gaze down your nose. And then bring your pelvis back under you and release. Standing side bend, slide down your right leg, bring your right arm overhead. You can adjust this. Just don't put a lot of pressure on your knee if you find your hand there. Your top arm can be bent or straight. Straight over to the side, not forward or back. One more exhale. Remember to come out with some slowness from side bending. Over to the other side, right over. I find this version to be kind of challenging. Just made a sound kind of deep. Working with your own depths responsibly. One more time. Use inhale energy, come up. And last movement, standing twist, wrapping your waist. Let's see. So your right arm internally rotates at the shoulder, wraps behind your waist. Left arm in front, and look back, twist. Rounded into your open feet, strong legs. Deep breaths, one more time. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then release. So all the way to Badasana, second side. So internal shoulder on the back arm around your waist. Front arm nice and cozy on the front. And then look back, twist. Pelvis goes to, head goes to. Steady your eyes. Soften what you can. For 2, 3. Listen to the body and honor what it says. One more exhale. And return to your center, stepping your feet back together or into mountain pose. All nice and warm now. Inhale, sun. Breath with sound. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, extend your spine, half lift. Suspend and then exhale, step your legs back one at a time, plank pose. Let us freely breathe to upward dog for 5 breaths. So take a little time to come in to this first one. Tail tuck energy, shoulders roll down and back. Arms strong and straight, gaze down. If your knees lift, really focus on pressing the tops of your feet into the floor. One more time, whole rib cage lifting. Exhale, table, downward facing dog, freedom dog. Want to pedal out your legs or circle your hips. Have some freedom for movement if you want here. Fourth breath. If you are moving, come to center and stillness, last breath. Inhale, step forward and halfway lift. Exhale, slowly fold in, release to the forward fold shape. Nawa, inhale, stand. Rise, reach, all on that inhale. Exhale, long breath to come down into the sides of your body. Practicing nice alignment of your shoulders, of your pelvis. Aligned and relaxed, composed. Another sun salutation A. First pose, inhale up. Second pose, forward fold. Third, halfway lift. Other leg back first. Fourth, back to plank pose or chaturanga at the elbow bend. Fifth pose, upward dog. Breathe in. Sixth pose, downward dog. 5 breaths. Exhale for 4. Lengthen your spine using your limbs. That's what we're doing in this pose. Press your hands, long spine. Exhale once more. 7, Sakta, come forward and halfway lift. There's plenty of time with these breaths. Ashto, exhale, fold forward. Process of standing up, Nawa, 9, rise, reach. And Desha is 10, finishing up, grounding into the center. Returning to forward fold, feet hip distance. Guide your pelvis forward, let your knees bend as they need to. Padahastasana, handstand. Slide your hands up to the roots of your fingers or to the root of your hands at the wrist. Like you're holding onto your hands and then your feet press down so your hands can't move. Elbows wide, maybe legs straighten, 5 breaths. This is a deep stretch of your back body. Be kind. Not forcing or holding back. Exhale slowly for 3. Inhale. So here we draw the shoulders up into the body. Resist gravity in your shoulders. One more exhale. Finishing range of motion. Carefully release your hands. That is traction for your wrist. And stand up. Breathe in. Connecting the poses with their revolved cousins today. Triangle pose, right side. A turn out. Keep turning so your right foot goes to the back of your mat and angle your left foot in. Breathe in, reach your arms. Over and down. Extended triangle pose. Tail tuck energy. Helps keep that low back long. And you know that we are focusing here from our belly center, from the Manipura chakra energy at the end, center of the body. Using that place to ground us as we come up and change to the other side. Just change your legs, stay over and down when you're ready. 5 breaths, gently gazing up from the side of your eyes, sides of your eyes. If we had all day for practice, we could start with eye exercises and joint rotations. But we can include those in our asanas. One more time, side gaze, Parsva Drishti. Breathe in, come up. Revolving triangle to the back of your mat. So square your hips all the way to the back. And then reach up with your left arm, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. You can bring both hands to your shin. or at your foot or the floor. Open your other arm into twist to your own degree. 5 breaths. So there's the forward fold component and the twist. Do just the right amount of each. Just one more breath. If you're twisting, see if you can open up your rotation a little more towards the sky. Follow your exhale energy to release the twist. Inhale, stand up and turn around. Square to the front. Breathe out. Now the right arm reaches, inhale. Second side, forward fold. So a nice place to start this pose is just finding that shin. Maybe exploring some openness. So we work from a strong center here and build the practice over time. Neck long, shoulders down on the ribs. One more deep breath. Follow exhale to release the twist, and inhale when you're ready. Stand up. Turn to wide parallel feet and extended side angle pose. Just flowing right through these today. Come out into a lunge with your hips facing side. Let's take warrior B pose for a moment just to find that energy of that stance. Breathe in, then breathe out. Lean and reach. Hand can come to the floor if you like, or stay on the bent leg for 1, 2, gaze at your reaching hand, gently cupping the pinky side down. Breathe out once more. Inhale up and out of that shape. Over to warrior B on the other side. Just remove your shoulders down. Breathe in, lean and reach. I'm gonna scan the body first, make sure everything's okay. Try to release any excess effort or tension. And work strongly with a strong breath in these poses. They remain challenging over time, but they do get easier to a certain degree. Breathe out once more. Follow inhale energy up to center, and again square to the back of your mat. Now for the project of revolving side angle pose, you bring your back knee down to the floor. Press your palms and come across to the outside. Options here are to bring your hand down to the floor on the outside, pop up to the back foot off the ground and reach your arm overhead. One more breath wherever you are working. Carefully release yourself to the front of your mat for the second side. So you can work with that knee down variation. Rotation, palms press. Hook your elbow. Optional to pick up onto the ball of your back foot or angle in like your warrior foot and back. Add that outward reach if you like. Three, 4, one more breath. Inhale up, wide feet. Exhale, forward fold with wide legs for A position, Prasarita pose. Hands to blocks or the floor. Elbows hugging inward. Your knees can bend. If you have straight legs, try not to overly straighten them. Belly gently draws up. You can walk your hands back to be in line with your feet more if you'd like. Enjoy a fresh perspective, gently stimulating your heart chakra as well as your crown chakra, like a headstand. One more exhale. Coming up, you need your feet closer together. You need to bend your knees, take care of yourself, coming up to standing, and come to the top of your mat. Parasana for the back, towards the back of your mat. Turn back like revolved triangle, squared and straight legs. Bring your arms behind you. Give the elbow hold, knuckles, fingertips, or palms, and come up your back to any degree, breathing in. You feel a nice heart opening that you take into this forward fold. This builds an incredible amount of stability around the hip joints. Only go as far as it feels responsible for your hip joints, though. It builds over time, even once a week. Deep breath, one more exhale. Inhale up and turn around for the second side. Keep your arms. Fold forward when you are ready to breathe out. And just let your head come downward wherever you are and your elbows lift upward. We are very mindful. So a meditative state allows you to be connected with the right place to be working. Breathing out one more time. Inhale, energy, stand, and release your arms. Give your wrists circles for a few moments to release from that position. Rest in center. Feel the energy. Let's play with the dancer pose today. It's been a little while, so come to wall space if you'd like, just to have that support. You start with the weight into the right leg, open foot, lift out of your standing leg hip. Bend your knee and use your hands to catch and bring your heel towards your hip. One or both hands, this preparation. Eyes find a steady spot, breath steady. Concentration, dharana, energy. One of the limbs of yoga. Breathe out. If you need a reset, you may. If you can come right in, lean forward, lift your back knee. Reach out the opposite arm or use it for support of the wall. And then press your foot or ankle into your hand to create a standing half bow. For one. Softening your standing knee is helpful. Let's use all your muscles. 4, and just one more breath. Try to stay. Come down with some slowness if possible. Land into both legs for a moment. Just feel samas, evenness, and a mindful shift into your other leg, turning around if you need to. Practice that lift out of the standing leg hip. Bend your knee. If you need to use a little towel or something to catch your foot, you can do that. Draw your heel towards your hip for 5 breaths. If you come out, you just come back in, and that teaches you more and more. Last breath in the preparation. And then exploring the forward fold, the back knee lift. Press into the hand to create the half bow and the opposite reach. Any and all of those actions for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Top of your mat, step back, warrior A, last standing pose. Come on in. Tuck under your tailbone a little bit, reach your arms, lift your rib cage, shoulders down, and then lift your chin. Eyes up for 1, 2, 3, 4, When you exhale, bring down your hands, kick your leg forward if possible, or just step it by the other one. Side. Step back. With practice, we learn to land into these poses, adding the tail energy, tucking shoulders down, arms up. Lifting your back arch. Drawing your left hip forward, your right hip back. All these actions, one more breath. Step forward or kick it out with that. Arms up, victory pose. Breathe in deeply. Nice. Breathe out slowly, fold forward. Bring down your hands and come through to seated. So you can flow through one more time if you would like to. The up dog, down dog work. Let's sit down. Let's practice lifting up off the ground. So bring your hands by your hips in Badasana, staff pose. Legs strong and straightish. So keep your knees bent, your heels are down. Tuck your chin for a moment. Take a deep breath. Gently lift the corners of your mouth. Lift your head. Lean forward. Press your heels into the floor and see if you can lift your hips off the floor, or just press and try. For one. Partly using physics here. Head forward. One more time. Lift it up. And you're done. Release. Straightening your feet. Rock side to side, finding bound ankle pose. You can find your feet in nice and close to your body today. Letting them be open like a book. Press the heels. Bring your thumbs to your inner arches if you would like. If you don't mind touching your feet right now, and give yourself a little massage in your feet. Allowing your knees to soften towards the earth. And then extending your spine out. So lean forward with your heart. And then come down towards the floor. So you're trying to reach your sternum to the floor. For one. To be right where you are, and that is correct. Exhale once more. Inhale, release. Straighten out your legs. Ardha Matsyendrasana with the right leg folding underneath, knee forward. Bring your left foot to the floor and work it around to the other side of your knee, if possible. Or in that direction is fine. Use this opportunity to hold on and sit very tall. So we want to make space so we can twist. So let your belly and your rib cage, your chin and your eyes find the look back twist, supporting your hip with your other arm. What can you release tension from? Six, couple extra breaths in this one. Half Lord of the Fishes, one more breath. And release to center. Pick up your top leg and bring it out beside your foot of your bottom leg. It's okay if you need to reset to face the front of your mat. Extending out to Janu Shirsasana, knee head pose, out and down. Inhale, find some length, connect your hands somewhere, and exhale, broaden your elbows, fold forward. One more time, breathe in, come up, make some space, lengthen. Breathe out, fold in, find your range of motion gently, and exhale. Rise up and lean back. Straighten out that leg. This is a variation of heron pose. Ground your other foot and hold your foot or your leg. Sit up tall. And 5, release. Second side, let's just pause with cross legs a moment and spread your hands a little in front of your hips. Press your feet, lean forward, lift the corners of your mouth, and maybe your hips off the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, half lower to the fishes. Left knee facing forward, folded in, right foot on the floor, coming around. Tall spine, breathe in. Make space, your belly can twist as part of your look back twist in this pose. Take care of your hip with your support here. It can rest out or inward. I soften down your nose towards the earth. Exhale for 4, deep breathing 4 more times. Breath of sound once more. Exhale, centering. Janushirasana. Take out your leg. Your other leg is already in position for this pose. We do want to face the extended leg. Outer reach out, come down, catch, and land. Arms long, shoulders draw into your body. So don't take your shoulders with you, hunching them up. Draw them down off your ears. 4. Last one. Exhale for 5. Heron pose variation, sitting up, lean back. It's like a one-leg boat pose, but we get the support. So just hold on where you can reach. If you can reach your foot, catch your foot. Sit tall. Ground your other leg into the earth. And follow your next exhale to release. Let's try that lift up one more time. The only way it gets easier is practicing. So from Sukhasana, go ahead and lift the corners of your mouth, because that's something. Open your hands. You find your own power position here. Mine is a little in front of my hips. Spiral outward, hug in the elbows. Lean forward, press your feet and your hands, lift up. Exhale, release. Socks, long sleeves, supports for rest. Please get those, and then maybe on your back. Lie down, legs straight if you can manage that. We'll just try to lie down slowly. If that doesn't strain your body to lie down with your legs straight. There are lots of ways of lying down. Have a moment just to have your legs stretched out, not having to move anything. Little mini pause here. See how you're feeling. Bring your knees into your chest. Use your arms as necessary. Keep your neck long. You can support under your head here if that helps you. Keep your chin lower than your forehead. Knees in, feet up, arms down. Let us walk up on the sky a few times. Take some rather small steps, just letting your legs be upside down. Let your feet rest together. Circle your feet towards the left. Just feel that connection of the sacrum grounding. Circle the other way. Find center. Keep your right leg. Bring your left foot to the floor or stretch it out if that feels good. Supta Padangusthasana, reclining big toe pose. So you can catch your big toe. You can reach it, you can encircle it, or and that can be a bent leg, or just hold on and hold in. 1. So you try to lift up here. Use your arms, use your belly, but let your neck stay relaxed. Exhale, release your head if it's lifted, and bring your other leg up side. Second side, right foot down, stretch it out if it feels okay. Hold on, breathe out. Fold in. Deep breath once more. Exhale, slowly bring your spine down. Bring your legs together and up. One more time. Let's take Uttana, Parasana, extended foot pose variation. Hands and feet rest into each other. And then move them away from your head until you feel some strength. We say about a 60-degree angle here. Calmly breathe. Just one more time. Release back upright and bring your knees to your chest, widening them. Bring your right knee over towards the floor. You can roll over towards that side. Left knee over towards the floor. Perhaps holding the outside edges of your feet if you would like to explore your Ananda, Badasana, Blissful Child Pose. Your own explorations here on your back. Attention to keep your neck long so energy can flow through your whole central channel. If you are moving or doing something side to side, come to center and have one more time to breathe. Then release your feet down to the floor and stretch your legs out once again. Stretch up your arms. Let's do reclining star pose. Widen your arms and legs. Spread your fingers gently. Just gently activated. Once more. Exhale energy to relax that activation and come to your favorite lying twist. You can add some additional hip stretching if you want to do it crossover and bringing. So if your left leg is on top of your right, then go over towards the right side. Look back with your head and breathe 5 times. So you don't have to do the crossover, just optional. Do a twist that feels good to your body here. Breathe really slowly into it, releasing any lingering tension in your spine, any tightness in your chest and shoulders. One more breath, thinking of this as a nice counter pose for our seated lifestyle. And coming with gentleness to center and pausing. Working from the centered place. Create this pose on the second side in a way that feels therapeutic and positive for your body. Softening face and hands. And this is still an active pose. You can still be trying to create a nice sense of release in your body. Turning away from your legs. brightening your energy with deep breaths across your heart center. Once more. Let the exhale be that cue to soften and return to center, adding your pillows and blankets and eye coverings for Shavasana pose. Coming out to rest. You can rest on your side or your belly as well. And just like you know, triangle pose, you know Shavasana, so come on in as you're ready. So you have more time to practice it with the adjustments you need. You want that central line of energy to be free along the line of the chakras from the root to the crown. Perhaps just notice where you feel energy activated along that center, between your eyebrows, your heart, your roots. All good. And then focusing for a few breaths on the release away from the midline of the rest of the body. Shoulders rolling away from your heart and down towards the earth. Rolling open, falling open. By design created to inhabit the space between the earth and the sky. To share the space with all other beings. We can relax and travel deeply down inside of ourselves, into ourselves, into the very small building blocks. And then journey outward from your body, maybe pulling back and imagining yourself on the earth as you recede into space. Going so far that the stars resemble the inside of yourselves again. Following your next breath out, just let it land you back on the earth here and now. With peace in your body, peace in your breath, and peace in your mind. Let your breath guide into the left side, the left channel. Breathing there. Building upon the feelings of calmness. Creating a calm response in your heart. Your breath, your circulation. Gently bring a little bit of movement to bring your body into the Tagada Mudra position. Just bring your legs together with your feet gently activated, like you're standing up, but you're on your back. Palms down beside you on the floor. Exhale, ground into your belly center. And inhale very slowly, reach your arms up towards the sky, out to the sides, over your head, and then breathe out slowly, bring them back to the earth. One more time, recline the breath of joy. Use a little breath at a time. Inhale front, more sides, more up. Exhale when you're ready, bring it on down. Hug your knees in. Rock up or curl to one side. Back to our beginning place. Plenty of time for this process today. Take your time. And sit in a way that feels like a positive pattern in your body. Rest your hands on your legs or weave them together. Sitting quietly with the feelings generated by the practice, with the energy. So you have this ability to connect to this energy, to mindful breathing, anytime you need it. Yoga helps those of us with restless minds trying meditation. Notice how it leads us to a meditative state. So we'd like to stay and continue, or take some more time for rest now is good. Let's circle back to our intentions and just make sure that we thank ourselves for showing up, putting in the work, and let yourself receive the benefits. You are worthy of your own compassion. It's very important. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Remember to stay hydrated especially during the cold weather.
Thank you.